Welcome back to Expeditions Rome. We are about to enter Rome once again, but we have to make a decision whether we take our weapons in Legion or not. I think at least. Let's talk to Fancius Vitus.
Shall we store your weapons at the villa as usual?
By all means do that, Vitus. My next battle will be in the Senate. Or what if I refrain from doing that, Vitus? Oh gosh. Our previous battles with the Senate didn't go well, to be honest. I mean, the problem here is, I am curious as of what would happen here. Would it trigger us going into Rome directly with our Legion, or is it just a question? Can I still decide not to? Uh-oh. Oh man. I don't know, honestly. What if...
What do you mean? You can't enter Rome with your legion?
Oh yeah, okay. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. I will have to, there's no other way. Yet if I decide to do so, who's to stop me? So we could inquire, but in the end, I think if we go down this path too far, there's no going back, right? The problem is, I'm curious about both. So I do want to know what the Senate decides and what Hadrianus is telling them, because he could as well screw us completely, right? He doesn't have to say the truth because he will die anyways. He has nothing to lose, and that's what he said too. So having him as a prisoner is not at all a safe bet. And Lurko is already in Rome scheming against us. So he already most probably told them that we killed Romans. So I'm pretty sure that we cannot win over the Senate, right? I mean, I'm saying that, I'm pretty sure. I'm not at all. And I want to know what happens. I also want to know what happens if we march into Rome with our legion, of course. I mean, if it would be anything close to history, then we would be Imperator. Which wouldn't be too bad, right? Yet if I decide to do so, who's to stop me?
It's simply not done. If you decide to do this, you'll be a villain. No one will be able to stop you.
Okay.
I will. I followed you everywhere, done everything you asked of me. And by Jupiter, everyone in this legion knows I will follow you to the darkest depths of Tartarus if needs be. But this is where I draw the line. I shall not be your partner in crime if you intend to attack the very fabric of our society. Rome is a republic of its people. The consequences of your actions will revert centuries of progress. I refuse to be a part of that.
Oh dang it, now I can't go back. Don't be dramatic. Yeah, that's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't go back. Decisions have been made. The fabric of our society is old. What if I change things for the better? I'm losing my friends here.
You'd be setting a dangerous precedent for all aspiring tyrants in the future. Being virtuous is easy when moral actions benefit you. Everyone's good and kind when it's convenient. What reveals one's character is what you do when it's not convenient. Cross the Rubicon this way, and I can no longer stand by your side.
No, Queso. We've come this far together. I trust your judgment. Have it your way. Then that is your choice, Kai. So I can't relinquish the control of the people's destiny to a bunch of crooked senators. Yeah, I cannot lose my friends this way. That would be against all my decisions that I took playing the game. I would have had to play it differently, in my opinion. I cannot just break with the style of my choices just because I'm curious. So I will listen to him. And also Cineros and all the others would hate it. I think only Bestia loved what I was proposing, right? So, yeah, here we go. We've come this far together. I trust your judgment.
Trust me.
Have it your way.
The gods will protect us.
It seems you have reached a decision.
Oh, let us disband the Legion because I have to get ready to present our evidence. Yeah.
Very well. For a moment I had my doubts about you. For that I apologize.
Right. Let's go celebrate that we all made it back alive. First round is on me.
Oh man, we could have marched into Rome. That is crazy. Act 4. Roma. Res Publica.
You can't defend yourself on an empty stomach. Eat up.
Mom! Your cooking skills have certainly improved, Mother. Let me have another portion. The only defense I need is against the offensive cooking. What? No, give me more!
Let me taste it first, as usual.
Oh,
Now that you're
Cineros.
back from another war, what do you want to do next?
Do you think I can be senator? I do want to try my luck in politics. You know, okay. I'm tired. The only thing I want now is to lay back and drink my wine. Yeah, we're not done yet. Lurko is still consul. Could be senator? That would be cool. The one-eyed senator. We're not done yet. Yeah, we would say that.
Precisely. We can't afford to underestimate our opponent at this stage.
Wise words, Cineros. We should be careful indeed.
Kikero and I will meet you in the Senate tomorrow morning to prepare for the trial.
Oh,
Speak
gosh.
as if your life depends on it. In many ways, it may.
Uh-oh. We're not good at that. You know that, Cineros. Can't you speak for me? Oh, look at that. And the clean eye. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Kaizo is here. Who's that? Who are you? Ah, Kato is here. And Mother and Cineros. Yeah, let's talk to Mother. Oh, it's...
You look
Who's
concerned.
that? It's me. But if I lose, what will happen to you then?
Children should never have to worry about their parents. Worry only about yourself. I'll be fine.
We're so close to avenging my father's death.
That monster tore my family apart. Killed my husband and my dearest friend. I just hope they make him suffer.
Cineros is getting old. Perhaps we should release him after the trial.
That is a lovely thought, dear. But I'm not sure what he will do if he's no longer our servus.
Oh, he'll get along just fine. That is up to him, I guess. He knows a lot about wine. He might stay and take care of the vineyard. Yeah, he might. But it's also up to him. I mean, it's not conclusive.
That's a lovely thought.
Will you be there at the Senate for the trial?
I don't think so, dear. Somebody needs to run the house, and I need to prepare a feast for our guests.
What feast?
The grand feast we will have when you triumph in front of the Senate.
Oh, you're confident? I'm not that confident. Kato,
What's on your mind?
do you think we will succeed?
Your cause is just, and I believe we can convince the Senate. However, our opponent is devious. That worries me.
What do you think Lurko will do when he loses?
I worry that he will not obey the will of the Senate if the result fails to be in his favor. Will you obey the Senate if you lose?
Oh gosh. If the Senate sides with Lurko, they're as corrupt as he is.
Perhaps. But you cannot be the judge of that.
Is it even possible to win a trial against a sitting consul?
If it were not, our republic would be doomed. Those with the greatest power must be under the most exacting scrutiny. But to answer the question in the spirit I think it was asked, we have Kikero on our side, the second consul. This sort of situation is precisely why there are two.
Okay, yeah. Well,
It is a good day, my friend.
they're also so confident. Any particular reason for your cheerful demeanor?
I've been thinking. You've done the right thing by not crossing the Rubicon with the Legion.
I'm not sure about that, Kaeso. If I did the right thing, I did the thing you deemed as right. I was tempted, but a good friend of mine brought me back to my senses. That's exactly what happened.
It's the right choice. You'll see.
Where's Kalida and the rest of the guard?
Kalida was a bit preoccupied. She's concerned about Corvinus. You know that sneaky bastard is still unaccounted for.
What if the Senate favors Lurko?
They won't. The Senate is a virtuous and wise institution. They'll see the truth of the matter.
Man, you're so naive. Do you think Kikero's help will be enough?
Kikero is probably the best advocate in the Republic, and he's the consul. But what do I know? I'm just a soldier.
Trust your brothers in arms. Besides, Kato is as much as a soldier as any of us.
I hope you're right.
I hope you are right.
You should get some rest. Tomorrow's trial will require you to have your wits about you.
You're well versed in politics. Be honest now, do you think we will win?
Those who try to predict the future will only make a laughing stock of themselves. Those who are prepared for all eventualities win in the end.
I just wanted to tell you how glad I am to have you by my side.
It was not only my duty, but my pleasure as well. Your father made me promise to take care of you, no matter what. Looking at you now, I can only feel pride. I just wish your father were alive to see these days.
Me too. What will he do after all of this is done?
I've been through much, but I have to admit, these days I feel old. I think I want to see my homeland again. To tell you the truth, I feel like I'm ready to die. It would be nice to see Halicarnassos again first.
Of course, I will personally accompany you. Oh, I want to see Halicarnasso again too.
Thank you.
I don't think he wants us with him. He wants to be with his family and be alone. Dang. You have such a nice house. It's awesome. Oh, there are sleeping corners. Wasn't there that cabinet somewhere where we can, yeah, let's do that. Where we can change up our stuff? Do we have to fight? Oh, it's clean. Do we have to fight in the Senate? Do we have to prepare? Oh, we can sit here. Oh, that's cool. It's for sure our father's desk. Now it's ours. Yeah. Huh. I don't know about that. Where's that? Oh, we can look at our stuff. Ah, here! I meant that. I think here we can change up things. We have all color schemes. Mithridates, Nasamonis, Senator, Traveler, Udad, Vixie. Let's put Senator on there, just as a sign of what we want to be. Or, I mean, oh, we are not traveler anymore. Turlunia, Lesbos, Legio Victrix, Stoic, Bright, Legio Victrix, Prima Italica. Ah, yeah. Let's put that. Emblem. Verata. Oh, okay. Udat, Edui, Ankh, Averni, Eagle, Eburonis. We aren't Imperators, so Invictus. Let's put that. Or Jupiter? What would fit here? A compass, because we don't know where we are going yet. Yeah, that. Oh wait, that's right, it's our Legion colors. Let's put that to Senator 2. And the Legion emblem. Let's put the Jupiter here. And trophies. Ah, a Gallic effigy. That's cool. Gallic ritual tools. A Greek column. The Greek ways. Saw that. A pyramid. Oh, Raya's gift. Oh, that is so cool. Or a statue of Apollon. Oh, there's so many. Oh no. There's so many that are unlocked. Do we still get them, or did we miss those? Let's put Apollon there. Okay. Ah, right. I have to select stuff. Here we had that. We wanted the compass, because we don't know where we're going yet. And Senator. Oh yeah, look at us. Okay, cool. Well, I think it's time. Do I have to go to bed to do that? Attend the Senate trial against Consul Vitellius Lurco. Let's go here first. In case we have to kill him. Oh, right. I can replenish stuff. Let's replenish the banners. Shall we? 2 more. A throwing knife and a creek fire. Oh, there's another banner. Dang it. Oh, we can still replenish it if we pay for it. Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We are kind of rich. Don't need that though. Can we see? I mean, normally in the city we cannot use these things anyways, right? Yeah. They're all locked. We have that though, so we can put on these. That's not true, by the way. We can be injured. Health's good. So yeah, we there's no way. But I mean, it shows kinda our weapons here still, so that might be a hint that we might need them, but we cannot change up anything. This is now replenished. Let's see. If things. So she has a smoke bomb. This is replenished. This is replenished, kinda. This is replenished, and this is replenished. So we are good there. If we should happen to get into battle, then we do have replenished stuff on us. Okay. Just wanted to be prepared for whatever could happen. Well, I think it is time. There's no one else we can talk to, right? Oh man. Oh man. That is it. Let's do it.
We will have order in the Senate now! Debating the clarity of the augury will not be productive. The consul himself stands accused. Nothing could be of higher importance. Any other relationes shall be set aside. The result of this relatio again shall be decided per discretionem, and before the sun sets. You may continue, consul, but please, refrain from delving deeper into matters completely unrelated to our discussion.
Naturally. May I restate the necessity of using my actual title, Dictator, instead of Consul?
Use it while you still can.
Your approval is appreciated, but unnecessary. The title was granted to me by the people of Rome, and I shall use it for as long as Rome is threatened.
Your title was granted for a limited time in order to solve a crisis. Even though the time has not passed, we can certainly say the crisis exists no more.
I beg to differ. The crisis has evidently not passed. It has merely changed context. Allow my colleague Senator Antonius to display with clarity how unprecedented and absurd this relatio is.
Dear Senators, first let us consider the source and the spirit of the regulation that allows us to appoint a consul to the position of dictator.
One seemingly interminable speech later.
And yet, despite all this, we somehow ended up here accusing the very man who was tasked with the prevention of this crisis.
Thank you, Senator, for this detailed and above all long explanation of something we all knew. Our memories have been thoroughly refreshed. If that will be all, we will finally discuss the evidence presented against the consul. Let us consider the preponderance of indications suggesting your involvement in the Mithridates affair years ago. At the time, you claimed to have no knowledge of your brother's corrupt and treasonous activities. But it is clear now that this wasn't entirely accurate.
I do not like what you're insinuating. My brother died for his crimes, if you remember. Do you mean to say that he was wrongly accused?
We mean to say you have murdered your brother without trial to exonerate yourself. I do believe he is guilty. That doesn't necessarily mean you were innocent. The evidence was clearly pointing at your involvement. You have merely diverted the attention of the court. Yeah, that's true, but that's also true. Can I choose two? I want to choose both. But I think we should stay with the evidence. Yeah. That might be wiser. I hope. Cineros, say something.
And what did I do to divert the attention of the Senate? Kill my own brother? Tell me, Legate.
Oh no, they
do you have any
like
other far-fetched theories?
I admit, the accusation is rather weak. It implies the Senate can be fooled, and that the consul used fratricide to merely distract people. Do you have a counter-witness, Dictator?
I am the most important counter-witness here. Let me tell you my side of the story.
Oh no. Again, a long speech, a few hours later.
Therefore, you cannot connect my activities to that war. In fact, it is fair to say my alleged relationship with Mithridates was only in the service of Rome.
Somehow, fair wasn't the word that came to mind. Shall we perhaps talk about the infamous invasion of Egypt?
Infamous is the correct word for it. The Legatus ignited a war in a land that was already a province of Rome. He brought chaos and terror to Africa. The following unlawful invasion of Egypt caused the extinction of the Ptolemaic dynasty, all in service of unrealistic political ambitions.
What plunged Africa into chaos was the murder of proconsul Licinius Lucullus. It was you who created the civil war with your clandestine legion. Evidently, I'm not the one who had political ambitions. I mean, that is what happened, but we could also have just not gone there to revenge him. He could say that, but the other options here are not really wise either. I'm not sure if we are here on the right path. I think that will go as badly as all the other Senate hearings we have attended. But yeah, that's the truth.
That was certainly a tragedy. But the Senate knows that was Ptolemy's doing. Indeed, that was the justification for declaring war in the first place.
I don't think either of you has any evidence to back these claims.
This has happened before, senators. The selfish enemies of our people supporting our foes by undermining honorable people like Vitellius Lorco. I will recount the story for the benefit of the Senate.
No. Must you?
Few hours later. Yeah, they're going for time, right?
Once again, this was a completely unnecessary digression.
Yeah.
Once more, I must direct your attention to the utter lack of credible witnesses. Neither this legendary ledger nor the fictional accountant who wrote it are anywhere to be seen.
Then explain your presence in Alexandria at the time of the battle. Why would Ptolemy, who at the time was waging war against Rome, be on friendly terms with you?
I was trying to clean up the diplomatic mess created by your Legatus.
I take it you were an ambassador to Egypt at the time.
I wasn't. But in the end, I salvaged the whole campaign. Ptolemy would have easily killed you all.
I wonder how you know these things. So Ptolemy had no reason to keep you alive, yet somehow he did. Very interesting. Let us end by discussing the recent campaign against the barbarians of Gallia. You did kill members of the dictator's Praetorian Guard, didn't you, Legate?
They were attacking Vercingetorix. I was trying to protect him. It was self-defense. His Praetorian Guard attacked mine. Lurko and his men hired Gallic warriors to attack Rome. I was simply executing traitors. One of these. They won't care. I mean, I cannot say that I was protecting Vercingetorix against Romans. That's not reasonable. Because, I mean, I should have killed Vercingetorix instead of the Romans then. It was self-defense. That's not really true, because we could have just stayed back. So Lurko and his men hired Gallic warriors to attack Rome. I was simply executing traitors. That is true, but I mean, we do have Hadrianus. But again, he doesn't need to say the truth. He just tells whatever the one who pays him more will listen to. And that might be Lurko and not us. Goodness gracious. Self-defense. We were not executing them in the sense of having a trial, right? So maybe the self-defense here is the most probable explanation that we could use to sway the Senate. Because I'm not the one who can rule. Yeah.
Pray tell, why would my Praetorian Guard attack you?
Indeed, why would one Praetorian Guard attack another? Enlighten us, dictator.
Is that for me to answer? He should answer first.
I see. I can see the Senate has more or less reached a decision. Shall we end the discussion of this relatio by voting on the result? I am sorry, my friend. For what it's worth, I was rooting for you. But you really did poorly in making your case, and I had to be impartial. Wars are fought on the battlefield. but they're one in the Senate. This will not end well for you. And chances are this is the last time we will see each other. Wale, Legate. You came, you saw, and you lost.
I knew it! What? You've lost the trial. It was all for nothing. You must leave Rome in disgrace. What? We have another chance, though.
We will have order in the Senate now! Debating the clarity of the augury will not be productive. The consul himself stands accused. Nothing could be of higher importance. Any other relationes shall be set aside. The result of this relatio again shall be decided per discussionem, and before the sun sets. You may continue, consul, but please refrain from delving deeper into matters completely unrelated to our discussion.
Naturally. May I restate the necessity of using my actual title, Dictator, instead of Consul?
I think the hint, if we get something right, quote unquote, or wrong, is them clapping or booing. Because they're clapping or booing at us, not him. So I just tried to take the other choices than I did before, right? But you're not the dictator anymore, are you?
Do you even know what Dictator in Perpetuo means?
The Legatus has a point. Your title was granted for a limited time in order to solve a crisis. Even though the time has not passed, we can certainly say the crisis exists no more.
I beg to differ. The crisis has evidently not passed. It has merely changed context. Allow my colleague Senator Antonius to display with clarity how unprecedented and absurd this relatio is.
Dear Senators, first let us consider the source and the spirit of the regulation that allows us to appoint a consul to the position of dictator. And yet, despite all this, we somehow ended up here accusing the very man who was tasked with the prevention of this crisis.
Thank you, Senator, for this detailed and above all long explanation of something we all knew. Our memories have been thoroughly refreshed. If that will be all, we will finally discuss the evidence presented against the consul. Let us consider the preponderance of indications suggesting your involvement in the Mithridates affair years ago. At the time, you claimed to have no knowledge of your brother's corrupt and treasonous activities. But it is clear now that this wasn't entirely accurate.
I do not like what you're insinuating. My brother died for his crimes, if you remember. Do you mean to say that he was wrongly accused?
No. So last time we chose that. And the Senate was offended because we implied that they were wrong. Same? I mean, then they kind of got to this conclusion. So but it still doesn't imply that the Senate did wrong. I mean to say you have murdered your brother without trial to exonerate yourself. But I tend now to choose that. I believe he was guilty. That does not necessarily mean you were innocent. So that doesn't accuse anybody, neither him nor the Senate, right? Let's see if they clap or boo.
By your logic, anyone can be guilty of anything.
The Legatus has a point. We're not talking about some stranger. This evidence implicates your family, and you were never proven innocent. Do you have a counter-witness, Dictator?
I am the most important counter-witness here. Let me tell you my side of the story.
So the arguments stay the same.
Therefore, you cannot connect my activities to that war. In fact, it is fair to say my alleged relationship with Mithridates was only in the service of Rome.
Somehow, fair wasn't the word that came to mind. Shall we perhaps talk about the infamous invasion of Egypt?
Infamous is the correct word for it. The Legatus ignited a war in a land that was already a province of Rome. He brought chaos and terror to Africa. The following unlawful invasion of Egypt caused the extinction of the Ptolemaic dynasty, all in service of unrealistic political ambitions.
Oh gosh, I don't remember if they clapped or booed. I know they clapped in the last two choices I took. What plunged Africa into chaos was the murder of proconsul Licinius Lucullus. Oh, I don't remember. Oh no. I think I only got the Gallic decisions right. I think everything else was wrong, and I chose that. Let's go for the political ambitions.
How dare you? I assumed the
Oh,
role
no.
of consul and dictator
Dang it.
by necessity. Only by my talents could Rome be saved, and I just had to step in.
I admit, your current position does not necessarily constitute evidence for your alleged wrongdoings. This was not a good line of questioning, Legate.
This has happened before, senators. The selfish enemies of our people supporting our foes
I wonder
by
how
undermining
many
honorable
times
people like
I'm
Vitellius
allowed to mess
Lorco.
up.
I will recount the story for the benefit of the Senate.
Must you? Once again, this was a completely unnecessary digression.
Once more, I must direct your attention to the utter lack of credible witnesses. Neither this legendary ledger nor the fictional accountant who wrote it are anywhere to be seen.
Then explain your presence in Alexandria at the time of the battle. Why would Ptolemy, who at the time was waging war against Rome, be on friendly terms with you?
I was trying to clean up the diplomatic mess created by your Legatus.
Here we did the right thing.
I wasn't. But in the end, I salvaged the whole campaign. Ptolemy would have easily killed you all.
I wonder how you know these things. So Ptolemy had no reason to keep you alive, yet somehow he did. Very interesting. Let us end by discussing the recent campaign against the barbarians of Gallia. You did kill members of the dictator's Praetorian Guard, didn't you, Legate?
And here we were right too.
Pray tell, why would my Praetorian Guard attack you?
Indeed, why would one Praetorian Guard attack another? Enlighten us, dictator.
Is that for me to answer? He should answer first.
I see.
I see Senator Antonius has something to add.
Oh, right. I thank you for this opportunity to talk about the history of foreign leaders being represented at the Senate. First of all...
The senator delivers another hour-long lecture.
Once again, thank you for your detailed explanation of this important issue, Senator. Shall we finally proceed to decide now?
We certainly shall not. The sun has set and a decision was not reached. I believe this relatio is to be declared undecided.
Yeah, that's the thing. They were counting on the time. We can continue tomorrow. I think so?
Under normal circumstances, a decision has to be reached by sunset. But in light of the overwhelming and damning evidence against the dictator, I believe this relatio deserves a proper decision. We reconvene tomorrow at sunrise for the final decision. This shall give the dictator a fair chance to defend himself. One final time. This session is at an end.
Let's wait until everyone has left. so we can talk to Kikero in private.
Whew. Okay. So one mess up is okay. I think we just need more claps than boos. Cannot click anybody. Talk to Kikero and Kato. I try.
I admit,
Yeah.
I was rooting for you. But you really did defend your case excellently. Tomorrow's hearing will be a formality. You've pretty much won.
What you're doing is quite admirable. I did not expect anything less, but it still warrants praise. A lesser person might have been tempted to use their legion against Rome. However, I want to be certain that you understand the gravity of what you've done. You have murdered the Praetorian Guard of a sitting consul. There may yet be consequences.
They say he who delivers death shall receive death. If I'm condemned, then I will accept my punishment. Their deaths were unfortunate but necessary. I hope the Senate will understand. I mean, what else can we say?
The Senate is made of men. It is as moral as the people who inhabit the building.
I think the risks themselves are irrelevant at this point. The Senate has been convinced of Lurko's guilt.
Despite his futile stalling, you've made it clear to everyone that Vitellius Lurko's war in Gallia was nothing but a power grab.
He wants to abolish the Republic and call himself Emperor Lurko. He can surely find someone else to blame. Lurko's rich, maybe he wanted to stall for time to buy off some of the senators.
Some of the senators do not possess the virtues required for the position. Immoral men are predictable, though. They tend to follow the winner.
If only we could find proof that Lurko killed my father and Lucullus.
It's best to refrain from mentioning these accusations unless we can prove them. Compared to the level of treason implied, the murder of 2 Romans seems trivial. Should he repeat his accusations of murder, it is my hope to use precisely this argument to shield you from them.
Perhaps we can bribe some of the senators? Nah, we shouldn't. I worry about Lurko might do with the time his lackeys and the Senate have bought him.
What is left for him to do? All legal options are exhausted. His legion is disbanded. Even Wixie is finished. And after today, his support in the Senate is gone.
Yet he remains at large until tomorrow. His lack of options may just make him desperate. I agree. We must stay vigilant.
What do you have there?
Food for the Legatus and his friends.
Let me have a taste.
It's for the Domini only.
My Dominus does not eat anything until I've tasted it.
Well, all right then.
No, Cineros.
Delicious.
Don't die
That's
on
odd.
me.
I haven't ordered any food to be brought here.
There is no eating in the Senate.
Cineros, spit it out!
Oh, excuse me. I feel dizzy all of a sudden. There is an odd taste to this food.
Sit down, if you feel unwell.
I
No!
can't
Cineros! No!
breathe.
Not like that. Why is no one helping? Call an ambulance.
The food was poisoned. Where did that sower go?
Not like that. Oh man, not like that. Is it bay leaf? I don't know. We must get him to a physician. I'm losing time. He's dead, isn't he? Yeah, if we know that, maybe we can
Stay
do
with
something
him.
about
I'll get
it.
help.
Armed men have entered the forum.
We brought your weapons.
He's dead. Lurko. I shall skin your back and lay you on salt. I shall feed your cock to street dogs.
Marlon! Grieve later, Bestia! They're here!
This time I fully agree with Bestia. Oh dang it. We do fight. We have our weapons, but not our armor, it seems. Oh man, why did he die like that? I can't get over that. Oh, he was a friend.
Marlon, he's still alive. Make sure no one escapes.
You should have brought more men. Okay. Yeah, we got that. And they fight with us? Cool. He's a healer and he's a light guy. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say Cineros has to get rid of the armor, but he can't no more. How can I fight without Cineros? This is so bad. We can make somebody stuck or shield broken. Is there a shield? Yeah, back there is a shield. What? The chances are bad. Can we flank somehow? This is 2 hexes, this is 2 hexes. So if we go here... Ah, there's the shield guy too. Yeah. The chances are really bad. Yeah. The sneak attack? Okay, you get in there. Let's try to somehow maybe flank? This is horrible. That's better. Stunned. Okay. That's something. So we don't have to worry about him for 1 turn. But as you can only reach him... Now it's 100. Okay. I mean, yeah, now we can just kill him, but... And I cannot reach anybody else anyways. Oh, I could here. And these are better chances. Let's do that then. Oh, we don't have our armor. Nice. Armor has been shredded, but you are in a bad position. Oh gosh, that's... So I think you have to move forward. And if we sit here... Oh, she's not shielded against a bowman, right? Because of her special shield. What can you do? I mean, yeah, you can overwatch actually. If you move up a bit. We could even move up here or up here. Can she see? And to get the high ground. And then cover that whole setup here. Although he might then move. Okay. +2 accuracy. Poison. It's not good. Yeah, let's get that guy engaged. But the chances are so bad. It'll only be like glancing, right? Let's taunt... Yeah, let's do that. We go here to protect. We taunt... No, we cannot taunt the archer. We cannot taunt the archer. We can try to knock down. Won't work. It won't work. Let's put exposed. She'll be screwed. Then... his focus is full, so let's put that on. Then we try to kill him. I mean, if he's gone, he's gone. 16. Nice, he's bloodthirsty. So we apply dodge. And we kill here. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, he's disarmed. Ha! Why don't we do that? Or that so that he doesn't move up, right? Or... yeah, I block here. I think, to protect my archer. We burn down the Senate. Oh, that's so bad. Does anybody have something to make his shield broken? Yes, we have. Shield broken, but he still has shield. And... no. Because if he now moves and she overwatches, she can shoot him, right? Reckless. Wait, that would provoke an attack of opportunity, wouldn't it? Oh, right. He doesn't have weapons. Heck yeah, do it. 1, 2, 3. Awesome! Now things look quite differently, don't they? It's not a protection for everybody.
I'm covering this area.
But I hope it'll work. He still has 2 movement. So you need to get up and you need to get back. Okay. She got 1.
time for this. Deal with them!
Okay. Oh, where did he go? Eight. And this guy needs to get rid of the shield. You can do that. Okay, nice, nice. Let's apply Savage. And of course this. Oh, would he be... No, it's not better. Would he be flanked there somewhere? No. We could try to disarm, but the chances are so bad. Okay. Okay. I dodge. He's disarmed. We got that. And you search. Nope, he's not here. Then... Ah, he's dead. Oh, cleansing. Okay, fair, fair. Let's see if we can get rid of some armor here. Oh, we could have done the shield breaking. $35, $33. Nah, he's disarmed, not stunned. Can somebody stun? Crippled. If the target... Ah, that won't do it. We could knock down. Nice. Does that count? Yeah. Overkill.
This is it! Just one more!
No, there are two more.
Corvinus! That honorless piece of shit! He got away!
Your mother is alone. We must hurry. Knowing Corvinus, he will either go there next, or he'll send someone for her.
Cineros.
He's dead.
Man. Rest well, old friend. I will never forget your loyalty.
I'm sorry. He was a good man.
He was a good
My
friend.
friend. Your mother.
He will try to take hostages.
Meet us in the Regia when your family is safe. Our dear Pontifex, Maximus Aurelius Cotta, will be good to have on our side.
We have basically already won. This attack represents a clear legal victory.
Marcus, this is not the time.
Make sure your mother is safe. Dang it. Cineros. Can't believe it. We wanted to go to Greece together. And now he lies here, all alone. So this is where I end the episode. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and goodbye.